American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the San Diego State Aztecs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense is on the field for the first time today. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long run. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Aztecs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Nevada's offense will have its first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Leaves it with the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Nevada going quickly. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Nevada. A great catch and run for 6. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Nevada going quickly. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Quick release on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nevada going quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Nevada will be forced to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows through the defense. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Aztecs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That had touched touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Nevada going quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Correa. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. After run, now throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. And they've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Nevada. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. To the ground with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Aztecs will snap it on first and 10. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to punch it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. From the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Nevada going quickly.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Makes the catch. It's Allen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Holding. Offense.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Off play action. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Nevada, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, San Diego State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Nevada, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. Turning it on. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Nevada going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved them up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Off the RPO, complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
He'll do it himself.
Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Allen. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The quick out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitaker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Aztecs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Correa. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolfpack need this third and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. A quick pass to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Timeout, San Diego State.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from his own end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Correa. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate.
He's got it on the outside. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Nevada go. Wait. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 31 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and throws. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions.
There he goes. The 40. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now third and goal from the 2. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Nevada going quickly. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little angry.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
44, Nevada, 35.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Blunt. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Running to Green.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
51, Nevada, 35.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. The pull and throw off the RPO. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Nevada going quickly. Give to the running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to... drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Correa. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Nevada going quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking for the 2-point try. Snaps it in the shotgun. Here's a hit. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The inside handoff. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Nevada going quickly.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll run the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's blunt. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blunt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Aztecs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. The Wolfpack will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Nevada going quickly. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last 1st down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last 1st down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Looking downfield on 1st down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nevada. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Caught behind the line. It's Blunt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Aztecs want to move quickly.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it out fast. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They punt it away on 4th down. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State made this time. Pulls it, fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Aztecs are in the hurry up. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're going to test the right side with this one. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Klein. And they'll knock him down. Nevada way behind sticks on this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Using the quick game. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He'll pull it on the read. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Nice move to keep running. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 12 to Memphis.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Off play action. Another incompletion on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
San Diego State, 65, Nevada. 57.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.